Record on this computer. Okay, so we have 8 minutes of video to go over. This one's going to be important, so just try to tune in. It won't be very long. Okay, obviously you can ask questions along the way, but I'm interested to kind of share this stuff with you because I think it'll be beneficial. Okay, so we are going to start. All right, and so today we're going to talk about through runs and through passes. Okay, what is a through run? Well, as you can read, a through run is a run forward into space behind defenders. Don't draw, please. A run into space, and we talk about this a lot, behind defenders. It's usually made diagonally, and we'll talk about why it's rarely made straight. The run straight. Okay, and again, they're dangerous because they throw defenders into some confusion, and they allow us as a team to get into dangerous spaces behind, which we're trying to do. Okay, so as we continue to talk about them, I'm going to give you some examples. All right, and things that we're going to answer is when should you as a forward or a midfielder make a through run, and how should those runs be executed? Okay, and there's 4 kinds. All right, there's 4 kinds of through runs, or through whatever you want to call them, combinations. All right, there's a straight pass to a diagonal run. Okay, as you can see here, right? There is a diagonal pass. All right, so this time our player out here has the ball, right? And it's a diagonal pass to a straight run. Okay, that's the second one. Then there's a diagonal, and again, it's tough sometimes to see exactly where the ball is, so I'll highlight it. There's a diagonal pass to a diagonal run. Okay, and then the fourth one, as you probably imagine, is a straight pass to a straight run. Okay, so those are the 4 kinds. All right, and they're super effective. The through balls are super effective in a couple of scenarios. Okay, or a couple of situations. All right, what are those situations? Well, I don't know. You guys tell me.
I know.
Go ahead, Liv. Tell us one. When would a through run be?
When the defenders are like pushed up a bit.
Okay, when the defense is up and there's space behind. Okay, when's someone else besides Liv? When's another situation that a through run might be a good play? Does anyone know? I wonder if I can unmute you all. Okay, there's 2 other situations when a through run is on that we want to know. One is when the defense is what we call high and there's space behind them. Does anyone have any idea when another cue might be that a through run or a run and a pass is a good option?
Would it be because like the defender, if they're like facing backward, like if they're facing towards you and you're trying to go to their goal, like they could like, and you're cutting them off by through ball, they could like trip and like lose their balance.
They could, yeah, but that's not what we call a visual cue to realize when a through run might be an option. What do we? Yeah, go ahead, Gwenny.
Like if you're going down the line, and then you're going down the line, and there's like 2 defenders right there, and then there's kind of in the middle, and then there's a defender right over there, and then a defender in front of you. You could pass a through ball to both of them, and then she could run through the defenders, like split them.
Okay, yep, and that means that a defender might be out of what?
Look.
Out of their shape or out of position. Okay, so defender out of position. That's another one. Okay, there's one more. All right, and you guys will know as you see it. Okay, but this is the first one. Okay, the back line is high, and again, blue team. If you can't see it, this player has the ball. Okay, so when the defense is high and there's space behind, that's a good cue. That means that's your cue. That's a good prompt to say that a through ball is on. This isn't a real game from us. No.
No one would do that though.
Of course they would. It happens all the time. Okay. So the other one is when the back line is flat. We didn't talk about this. Okay. So this time, as here, the back line is up at midfield. Okay. So there's space in behind. Here, the back line is back a little bit, but they're flat. Okay. And this is rarely what we want our defense to be.
Square.
We never want them to be flat like that because one pass can beat all of them. Okay, remember how we talk about this? So this is a second time, the second cue that a through pass might be on. Because again, that pass beats all three defenders. Okay, the other one is what we kind of talked about as a player out of position. Here, this defender's kind of pushed up and it's left a ton of space behind that defender. Okay, so that's another time when we can attack or try to attack that space with a pass through. Okay, so here's a couple examples that I want you to look at that we'll talk through. These are real games, not us. Okay, so we're talk about the red team right now first. All right, the white team's going to lose possession right here. Okay, the red team's going to pick it up, and you guys tell me, is the back line? Well, I'll just do, hang on. I'll do this. This is the kind of the back three. Is the back line flat?
No. Kind of. Well, no.
No.
No. Okay, back line is not flat. They actually, whoops. It's tough to kind of see all this. I'm going to shrink this
Peace.
like that. Do that. Just leave that up there so I can see you. Okay, so the back line's not flat. So it's going to be difficult to run a through ball. Okay, is the back line high?
Well, kind of.
Not really. There's not a ton of space behind.
That dude's way out of position.
Okay, back line's not flat. Back line's not high. I don't really know. They have their three. They have a left back, right back, and center back. Doesn't look like anybody. Nope, doesn't look like out of position. So, hang on. So none of the three things that we want to see are active here. So if we try to hit a through ball, and you'll watch this girl try to hit one. Okay, if I can get it playing. And she's trying to hit a straight through ball to a straight run.
They're going slow.
What's in slow motion so that you guys can see it. Okay, this is a forward making a straight run, and this is a ball going straight. It's very easy. It's very difficult to hit perfectly, and it's easy for the keeper to pick up. The other thing that I want to show you here is a forward's not in a good position. Their point player, she's not in a good position to attack the space behind because
Going sideways.
this defender's got a head start into the dangerous space. Okay, so again, there's not a lot of cues here that say a through pass is on, so the attempt there isn't very useful. Okay, here's another example. All right, this time the red team's got the ball, and they're breaking out. Okay, let me just get back to my Zoom. Okay, Claire, I'll ask you first. I think you're unmuted. Is the back line flat, the white team? Kind of, yeah. I would say yes. Okay, I would say when we were talking about being flat, this is pretty flat. Okay, pretty flat. Kendall, is there, sorry, it's going to be easier for me to unmute you all. Okay, Kendall, is there space behind the defenders?
No.
Okay. Is there space behind the defenders and between the defenders, which are the white, and their goal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of space. There's that whole half field because they're at midfield. Okay, so those are two. No one's really out of position, but those are two significant cues that allow us to play a long ball. Backline's flat, backline's high. Not really have a player out of position, but we have 2 out of the 3. This is a good opportunity.
Wait, so we want to see this, but what if it's ours?
Well, let me put it to you this way. If I'm telling you that we want to see the white defense like this,
Oh, are we?
what do you think? Do you think we want to think? Do you want to think that our defense should be like this?
Oh,
No. If we want to see this, we don't want to do it. Okay. So again, this has 2 out of the 3 things that a through ball that show you a through ball's on. It's just the timing of it wasn't right because a forward, if you look, the ball's okay. It's a little under hit. If you're going to hit a through ball, we talked about this last time, you want to make sure that you overhit it and really get it into this dangerous space for a forward to run onto. If you watch the forward, he's just kind of sitting there. Now he decides to go. That's too late. Okay. So the cues were there, but wasn't ideally right. Okay. Here's the third example.
did you do that one?
No. Here's the third example. Okay. Red team picks up the ball in midfield. All right. Forward starting her run. Do we have, give me this again. Ainsley, do we have a flat back line here? Sorry, I'm going to unmute you all again so that we can. Ainsley, do we have a flat back line here? Or flat enough?
Which team?
I'm sorry. So we have the ball right here, okay, and we're red and we're going this way. So is the white team's defense flat enough to think about a through ball?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. They're not perfectly flat, but they're definitely flat enough. Okay. Bella, is there space behind the defenders to attack?
Yes.
Absolutely. It's a half field again. They're at midfield. Okay. And if you, so they have a high defense. So if you notice, this forward's already making her run. And if we can play the ball into this space, we're golden. Okay. But if you watch what happens here, and this is what we're going to talk about as we get going, the forward wants it. She's got her hand up, but the player on the ball gets held up. All right. She's got to take more touches to beat a defender. And now she's cleared her defender. So now Maddie, now this midfielder has what and what?
Time and space.
Time and space to look forward. Okay. What would happen if this forward, I don't know, Blake, are you still here? I don't see her. Izzy, what would happen if this forward just started running this way?
It'd be offsides.
It'd be offside. Okay, so this is key for our forwards to start their run across the field. And right as the ball is played, this forward wants to what we call break the line, break this defensive line and go forward. Okay. All right, so we'll continue to play it. And the issue here is that once this forward starts to go forward, she's making a run across the field first. Now she's getting ready to go forward, but the pass is just under hit a little bit. Okay, so it doesn't send her into the space. It makes her have to take touches. It makes her have to take touches and get a defender to slow her down. Okay, so again, running across, what we talk about running across the back line helps you, one, stay on side, helps you gain speed, okay, helps you accelerate, and if it's important that you time your run. And for the girls that you want to score goals at the highest level, this is important. This type of movement's important. Okay, we'll continue on. All right, here's an example of a pretty good one. Okay, white team, red team picks up the ball. Okay, let me go back. Liv, we have one defender here, one defender here, one defender here.
Okay.
Do we have a flat back line?
No.
No.
Not really.
Okay, we don't have a flat back line. Blake, can you hear me? Blake, can you hear me? Blake, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So we don't have a flat back line. Blake, do we have space behind the defenders to attack? Not much. Okay, not much. She was shaking her head. Maybe I can't hear. Okay, not much. Okay, but what do we have here? What was the third cue?
Position.
Player out of position. Okay, they have a player out of position. This defender right here is out of position. So we don't have a flat back line. We don't have a ton of space behind, but we have a player out of position. So we have space behind that player to attack. Okay? And as we go forward, you'll find it. All right? She's pushed up and pulled up out of position. So we have a place to attack, and this is a diagonal pass to a straight run and a good low finish. Okay? Just see that again. No flat back line. Not a ton of space to attack behind the defender, but we have someone out of position. We can play into the space where that girl should have been, and that's a goal.
But how old are these people?
Okay? Here as we, I don't know. Okay, and here as we watch a couple other things in real time, time and space on the ball. Kind of a flat back line, but no space behind, right? But a little bit out of position. So, Gwenny, which option is best for the forward? Which run? A straight run by A, like A, or a diagonal run like B? Yeah, go ahead.
B.
B.
Yeah.
Okay, because again, no space behind the defender to get to. All right. So this is, as we continue to play, this thing is bugging me. Okay, if we look at it from a different angle, there's just not enough space behind the defenders to get into. Okay, there's just not enough. So B is a much better option. Okay, because we have a player out of position. And this ball is going to be a kind of which one of the four, and I'll ask you guys. Nope, I've already asked you. Dutch wasn't here early. Peyton, which one of the four types of through balls is this one? A what pass to a what run? Go ahead, Peyton. I unmuted you.
What?
When this player right here makes the pass to this player's run, what kind of pass and what kind of run is this?
It's I forgot.
Okay, watch again. Watch again. It's a what kind of pass to a what kind of run?
It's
This is straight up the field, so it's a what kind of pass?
straight pass,
Straight. And then what kind of run?
a diagonal run.
Perfect. Yep. This is a great example of a straight pass to a diagonal run. And now this looks like Sienna on the game we just played and Kendall and Liv getting in the box. That's okay. We don't always have to go right to the goal. Okay. Again, here, we're the blue team. Yellow's in possession of the ball. You should know the cues by now, right? Backline's flat. A lot of space behind the backline in here to attack. And this player has time and space. Okay. So again, we have two options. We have a diagonal run by A to a straight pass, or we have B, which is the next option that you're going to see. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yep.
Okay, I switched to my phone, but I still have the computer,
Sounds
so
good.
it can hear me now.
Yep.
So.
Sounds good. Okay. So and option B is a straight pass to a straight run. Again, which one's better? You guys should be able, Maddie, which one's better here? Which option is better? Option A or option B?
B?
Why do you think B is better?
Oh, maybe A.
Why do you think A is better?
Maybe it is B.
Why don't you phone a friend? Pick someone.
Me, Maddie, me.
Oh, okay,
Me,
Libby.
me, me, me.
Me.
Okay, Dutch, go. Which one's better, Dutch?
I think it's A.
Because why?
Hi.
Cause I feel like this is my opinion.
Good.
It might be wrong, but I think it just confuses more people.
Hang on, Dutch. I had to mute everyone else. Go ahead. Can you shut that?
Cause you like go in like you turn, and I feel like it would confuse people more.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Okay, in option A, the player can get, like if this is Dutch at left back and Kendall at left midfield, okay, player A can start moving and get her speed up, and then we're talking about that timing to break this line and get in the space. Okay, where B has to time their straight run perfectly to stay on side, and it's very difficult. Okay, so I would agree that A is a better option here.
Mark,
Yes.
this is kind of the same thing, but like how A is better for B, if you got past the defender would be like right behind you, but for A it would be like for A the defender would have to like run really like the defender would for B would like just
Really hard.
go that wouldn't be really a run because the defender would just follow after, but
Easy to follow. That's a really good point, Belle. Okay, because again, if Kendall's out here at the left and starts her run and then keeps her sprint going, it's going to be very difficult for this player to track her and stay close to her. Where if Sienna is playing center, or Claire's playing center forward here and just starts running, it's going to be very easy for the defender to track back. Okay, really good point. I like that one.
Sienna's forward like all the time.
Yep. Okay, and again, like we talked about, the timing is the key here. Okay, this is what we just talked about. Very difficult for this center forward to time that run correctly and stay on side. Okay, much easier for A, and this is a different view. Okay, wide players, again, see the cue. A starts, we have time and space. I'm going to stop it. Sorry. We have a dribbler with time and space. Okay, so if we can start our wide players moving early, and we recognize that the direct through ball is an option, teammate has time and space. Okay, we start that movement and we can get it. Okay, we talked about this. Running across the back line helps stay on side, helps you gain speed, and the importance becomes in timing it correctly to break the line.
Is this like FIFA?
It's like FIFA. Okay.
I was just gonna say they look like video game players.
Almost, yep.
Because they're so
Almost.
terrible.
Okay, and again, we're one of the last ones here. We're talking about white's coming up. We're blue. We win possession. Okay. Which option is better? Izzy, which option do you think is better, A or B? Oh, hang on. I got to unmute everybody.
Oh, Sienna's here.
Then it will hurt.
Izzy, which option's better? Oh, did I mute you all? I'm trying to unmute you all. Okay, go ahead, Izzy. Sorry. Which option do you think is better, Izzy?
I think A is probably better. Or
Okay. Blake, which option do you think is better?
B.
Okay, one for A, one for B. Claire, which option do you think is better?
I'd say B.
Okay, two for B. Kendall, which option is better?
A.
Okay, two for A, two for B. Maddie.
I think B.
Okay, three for B. Sienna.
B.
Okay, four for B. Gwen?
B.
Nice tally marks. Did you say B, Gwen?
Yeah.
Okay, the fifth tally mark is a cross around the four, right?
I bet Dutch is doing that.
Bella.
I think B.
Okay, so that's 6. Ainsley?
B.
Okay,
Can I say one
so
thing?
Liv?
I mean, because it go either way. Because A, you confuse your defenders, but I like A because, but still, if he can B, then he can get.
I think it's B
I
because for B the defender's looking at the ball, but
I think
the player that's attacking is
Um,
like the player that's attacking is
I
like
think
red.
B because he's facing the net and
yeah,
control the ball to score.
true.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say. Is, yeah,
So I think
the way that's the ball's going.
right. Okay. So both Liv and Blake brought up really good points. Okay. If A makes the run and we play to A, okay, yeah, we get in behind, but then who's going to be in the box? Right. So if we can play to B, then we have A who can at least be someone in the danger box. Hang on. Okay. So that's a really good point. Blake's point is really good as well. If this player is running this way and receives a pass, they're going to be facing outside the field. Where if B gets the ball, B is going to be facing into goal. Okay? So both options are decent. Best option is B. Okay? The best option in this situation is B. And again, think about the cues that we talked about. Do we have a flat back line?
Right. Well, where's the other?
Yes.
That's our back line. Do we have a flat back line?
No.
No. Okay. Do we have space behind the back line to attack?
Not really. But I guess
No. Not, yeah.
A little bit, but not a ton. Okay. What do we have?
a player that's not.
A player out of position.
Yeah, we have the third key. We have a player out of position, which means that we have space where that player should have been to attack. Okay, and that's key, right? That's key. So again, as we kind of let this play through, it kind of talks about your points. Is option A doesn't take advantage of the space behind, and which is something that we really want to make sure that we do. Okay. So again, a lot of things to think about, but at the end, that was 25 minutes. Okay. And that was a lot that I threw at you, but let's just review. Okay.
It's like a popsicle.
Yeah. Let's just review. Four types of through passes: straight pass to a diagonal run, diagonal pass to a straight run, diagonal pass to a diagonal run, and the straight pass to a straight run. The three key cues for through runs: high back line, flat back line, player out of position, and the fourth one that I should have put here is the player on the ball has time and space. Okay, those are all key. All right, and what are the things that are gonna help you guys execute? Timing is key.
Okay.
The timing is key, so we don't run offside. Communication can help with the timing of the runs correctly. Communication can help in everything.
And also putting your head up so you can see everyone can help.
Absolutely. Okay, forwards or midfielders starting your run across the back line.
And
All
also
right, not hitting straight, hitting across the back line. Okay,
She weighed a lot.
Levia,
She came in
Lev.
and knocked on the door.
Okay, you can keep quiet. Okay. And then the other thing that I was going to say, or the last thing I'll leave you with, is just your through run can be a result of your teammates' movement. Again, let's say Abby's playing forward. Nope, don't draw on the screen and distract people right now. Okay. Let's say Abby's playing forward and Abby checks back to receive a ball from Kenny in midfield. That could be a key, and a defender follows her. That could be a key for another forward, Maddie, to make a run into the space that Abby left. All right. So when we talk about starting to complement each other with movement, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Nope. Please don't draw on the screen right now. Any questions from you guys?
Mark,
Yeah.
I came up with this random idea. Maybe next time we're on a meeting, we each name ourselves as like a fast food place. Like I would be McDonald's, and then somebody else would be
I like
the.
it. Next time you can name you should change your name to your favorite restaurant.
Yeah, but it
Okay.
has to be like it has to be a fast food place that starts with the first letter of your name. Like Kendall, it would be KFC or something, or me.
Like that.
Oh, guys, we have to sing happy birthday.
Yeah, hang on.
2.
Okay. Any questions about what we went over today?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Happy
No.
birthday.
Don't draw on the screen. I'm not done. Seriously. Don't draw on the screen. Izzy, what's one type of through pass?
A diagonal to a straight pass.
Okay, a diagonal pass to a straight run. Blake, what's another one?
A straight pass.
To
Isn't it a diagonal run?
okay, straight pass to a diagonal run, or I already forgot what Izzy said. Diagonal pass to a straight run. Claire, what's another one?
Straight pass and a straight run.
Straight pass to a straight run. Okay, Kendall, do you know the fourth? Can you keep track of what the fourth was? We said diagonal pass to straight run, straight pass to diagonal run, straight pass to straight pass, or straight run. Then it's going to be
Diagonal to diagonal.
yeah, it's tough to keep them all straight. Livia,
Diagonal pass or diagonal?
diagonal pass to diagonal run. Okay, Kenny, what's one visual cue that will tell our team that a through pass might be an option?
If one of the defenders is out of position.
One defender's out of position. Sienna, what's another cue that'll let us know that a through pass might be on?
Like when they're all like square with each other.
When they're all what?
Square.
Square or flat. Yep. Okay. Bella, what's the third cue? Sienna said flat back line. Kendall said player out of position. And there's a lot of what behind the defenders?
Space.
A lot of space. So the defenders are high, have a high line. Ainsley, do you remember the fourth one? When the player on the ball has a lot of what?
Time and space.
Time and space. Okay, time and space. Okay. Whoops. All right. Any questions on any of that? Did you find that useful, or did you find that you knew all that?
Useful.
Useful.
Okay. Pretty short. I mean, we just
Useful,
did 25 minutes. Okay, hang on.
Wait, we have a special surprise. Ready? 3.
Wait.
2, 1.
No. Stop, guys. Wait. 3.
Birthday.
Day to you.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday
to you.
Guys, can we redo that?
Whose birthday is it?
Wait, guys,
That was the worst song
Hey, by the way,
ever.
none of you guys are in choir, are you?
I
I'm not terrible.
I'm going to choir.
Happy birthday to Kendall.
Well, none of us really try on the happy birthday song.
Well, it was tough to hear the key that you're supposed to sing.
Can you say happy birthday? No.
Happy birthday.
Just got psyched by a baby.
Come on now. Happy birthday.
Okay, so Thursday we'll plan on being. Hang on. Everyone's drawing on Kendall. Okay, don't draw on the screen right now. I need to say one more important thing. Nope, don't draw on the screen. Okay, the Thursday will be outside. Okay, make sure you have your 7 field discs or your markers. We'll do a similar session what I lived through last week. So again, make sure you have everything with you, your water. If you have ear pods or wireless headphones, try it. Okay, I know you don't all have them, which is fine, but some of you may have them, and I'd be interested to see if that works.
I am
Okay, because then you don't have to keep coming up to your phone. Some of you, hang on, some of you may have Bluetooth speakers. Amplify the phone and amplify my voice so that you can set the phone down and you can be going through your activities and still hear me. Others of you might just hold your phone with you or your iPad or something while you're doing it. That's a little bit awkward, but it may be easier. So you guys can try a couple different things, and we'll just kind of go from there. Okay? Any questions?
Yes.
Yes, Olivia?
Yes. But
Here's Kaya's rendition of Bingo. Ready? Or Five Little Ducks. Ready? Never mind.
But I don't even know that song.
wait. The AirPods will like jostle your ears out because you're gonna be moving while
No.
you.
Wait,
Maybe.
how many minutes are left?
0.
Little ducks win
Ah,
one day. Oh, what is it?
up little duck bing.
0 minutos. That's all I wanted to talk about today.
Mm.
I'm gonna stop